Michael Powell, your closing statement, please.
Yes, I want to thank all of you for being here and listening to the variety of arguments that we've had. A little bit about me personally. I always feel that the issues come first and then get to know me a little bit. I've worked in both the nonprofit sector, in association management, in social services, and also worked for the Supreme Court training volunteers to work with abused and neglected children for 6 years. I worked for the city of Avondale in solving problems between the city and the residents, and developed a number of different grant programs to solve those various problems. My background in education includes that I have a bachelor's in political science, and I have 2 master's degrees, one in organizational management and also another one in conscious evolution. And that particular study is taking a look at our future and taking a look at trying to solve the very complex problems that exist in our world today. No matter who you elect in this race for Senate, is that we'll be faced with very challenging problems to overcome. And it will be up to you to decide who best can meet those challenges in a future forward-looking way. There's a couple of things that were said, though, and I commend Ms. Yee's efforts to work in education and her service on the committee. But one of the things that she didn't mention tonight is her attack on women's health care. And that the bill that she has, she mentioned that I stretched the truth on that, but the functionality of the bill that she supported and carried is that basically it does say, you know, conception begins 2 weeks before, okay? Human life begins 2 weeks before conception, because that's the way it's tracked. But the thing that concerns me with that bill even more so is that birth control itself can be threatened, because there were bills introduced in the legislature as companions to her bills that basically attacked birth control and everything, that can also be threatened, because there's people who believe that birth control should not be given to women, pure and simple. And that's not something I'd like to see in this legislature. So, frankly, the way that I look at economic development, infrastructure, and innovation, they're interconnected. You cannot separate them. And it requires strategic thinking, it requires strategic investments, and it requires strategy to see that it's long-term. It's not something that we address in just this year and then we're done, we're accomplished. It's something that's going to take a while. Then finally, I can't let Carl Seal go without being rebutted. Carl, I don't know where you're getting your facts and figures, but, you know, next time let's cite some sources. And it's just really incredible that $2.3 billion is just sitting in education not being spent. If it was there, it would be being spent because the schools are being stretched to the limit. So, you know, either show where you're getting that information or don't use those figures because they're not real. Thank you.
Thank you.